This article contains spoilers for Star Wars. Obi-Wan number 5. Looking back at his life during his exile on Tatooine, Obi-Wan Kenobi is sharing some dark truths about the Star Wars universe, including how the Jedi Master actually feels about mowing down Stormtroopers in the name of ending the Empire's reign of terror. While stuck inside during a storm on Tatooine, Obi-Wan reflects on his many past adventures both before, during, and after the Clone Wars. Many of these adventures were heartbreaking missions he fought alongside Anakin Skywalker and the Republic's clone troopers. Obi-Wan can sense that perhaps his time on Tatooine is coming to an end and is very reflective on his life and time as a Jedi, which includes trying to reconcile all the conflicting emotions swirling inside him. In Star Wars Obi-Wan number 5 by Christopher Cantwell and Adriana Milo, several stormtroopers on Tatooine are sent on a mission, however they fall into a Tusken Raider trap and are all killed except for one. Sometime later, Obi-Wan stumbles upon the massacre and, seeing all of the dead stormtroopers, is reminded of his time fighting alongside clone troopers, whose armor looks very similar. Obi-Wan even decides to bring one of the surviving stormtroopers back to his home to allow him to heal, despite this putting his entire mission in danger. The Empire's evolution from using mentally programmed clone troopers to recruited and indoctrinated stormtroopers was a tragic one. By the time it happened, Obi-Wan was already in hiding on Tatooine, but the emotional scars and memories of being betrayed by his own clone trooper comrades were still deep and raw. Far from taking joy in seeing his enemies fall, Obi-Wan understood the stormtroopers as the newest iteration of soldiers he had respected and worked alongside. As a true Jedi, he mourned the loss of life, even when it involved his faceless enemies. While living in relative solitude, Obi-Wan doesn't have much to do but grapple with the thoughts of how the Republic's end turned out, growing to understand how tragedies including the death of Qui-Gon, Anakin's turn to the dark side, and the devastating Order 66 all connect. It's a credit to Obi-Wan Kenobi's heroism that even stripped of his former life and living under the Empire's fascistic rule, he still sees the humanity of his enemies, comparing the humanity of Star Wars stormtroopers to the tragic clone troopers who were forced to turn against him. Star Wars Obi-Wan number 5 is now available from Marvel Comics.